The Doom Guy, aka the Doom Slayer, is the protagonist of the Doom series. It's surprising to me how this character has quickly become a flavor of the month character. What do I call a flavor of the month character? It's a character that all of a sudden is parroted as a likely candidate for Super Smash Bros. By the majority of the mob in just a short amount of time. I'm aware that rumors of Doom Guy being in Smash Bros. Has been circulating well for over 1 month now, but I feel like they have been getting out of hand at this point in time. Now Doom is a long-standing series and is also one that is very associated with Nintendo consoles since the Super Nintendo. I even was floored when the 2016 version of Doom was announced for the Switch along with Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus. What makes the Doom protagonist a flavor of the month character is that Doom is on Nintendo's latest platform and 3 earlier Doom titles have recently released out of nowhere as well. Now this is not some special deal between Bethesda and Nintendo. These classic Doom games are also on PS4 and Xbox One. This is the same mistake that people have made with Crash Bandicoot. They only know that there's a game coming to Switch, don't care to verify whether or not it's also coming to other platforms, and then blindly assume that Nintendo and the publisher are putting some special deal together that involves Smash Brothers, like Proto Mario.
So, very cool. I think Crash is very likely for Smash Brothers because Activision owns that license. It's not a Sony exclusive anymore. Activision is the one who can publish it, and they can publish it on whatever they want. And we're going to be getting the Crash Bandicoot N. Sane Trilogy for the Nintendo Switch as well. So that's really important, man.
And shocker, they end up being wrong. Does it pain them to do a little research before jumping to these brash conclusions? But that's not the only instance. Pete Hines went on Nintendo's podcast to say there's certainly going to be a Doom-related surprise soon, and fans immediately jumped to conclusions that it's regarding the Doom protagonist in Smash Bros. Why would he say something like that if that were the case? I'll never know. Of course, he was definitely referring to these classic games, and even so, people still have blindly jumped to conclusions yet again. Arguably, people are claiming about how Doom is the grandfather of first-person shooters. Well, let me mention that Battlezone disagrees. I'd say that Doom along with Wolfenstein brought first-person shooters into relevancy. But let's be straight here, why didn't people care about this before we first got Doom on the Switch? They didn't care about Mortal Kombat being a fighting game series that pushed the envelope and had the best theatrical success of all the video game franchises at the time. Now, they magically do. They didn't care about The Elder Scrolls Skyrim being one of the best games of this decade. Now, they magically do. Even now, they don't care about Lara Croft, but they care about Doom despite even having any interest in the series beforehand. So when a Tomb Raider game or a Grand Theft Auto game or any game comes to the Switch for the first time, I better not see a flood of posts that beg to have that game's main character in Smash Brothers. It only goes to show just how phony and fake fans can be. Would it be cool to see a character like this in Smash Brothers? Sure. I played the 2016 version on Doom on Switch and had a blast. But I'd be lying if I said how there's not a lot going against him. Firstly, Doom isn't even the most successful series from Bethesda, that would be The Elder Scrolls. We don't even know as of this writing exactly how many millions of copies Doom as a series sold. Secondly, having a game on the Switch shouldn't matter. If that is the only reason why you are predicting that a character is coming to Smash Bros., then it's a bad reason.